Let's see. Today's Thursday.
Yes. We're
Today's
gonna do our
Thursday.
pumpkins and stuff.
That sounds good. I want to do pumpkins. I don't know if we're gonna do them or not.
Yeah, you can just like buy one, they're at the grocery store or whatever.
Yeah. I need to go grocery shop. I need to do another list. Hello everybody. That's the other thing that I need to do. We should compare lists or think of recipes we should do after the pie. Just different stuff. Oh, hello everybody. Okay. All right, we got Lex here as well. There we go. Hello everyone. Vaughn's downstairs playing the game, so if you hear him, you hear him. I can't control how loud he is. Let's. Yeah. This is real life. All right. Let's see. Thank you for watching the live. I just did we're doing the recap of Ratched. Ratched. Episode 5. Okay.
Yes.
Episode 5. Do you have the thing pulled up?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. Yes, he's playing 2K. All right. So, I know the beginning because I looked at it. It is revealed that Dr. Hanover has been doing drug use. Well, I mean, it's already kind of been revealed, but he's like kind of taking it up a notch. He's been doing drugs. And then Abel is downstairs as well. He's been doing drugs and I guess to get through, his days, his life. Pretty stressful. He's being hunted. And he goes into a restaurant to meet with Ratched. With Nurse Ratched. And basically she blackmails him at this meeting. And what was the blackmail about?
About her brother.
Oh, yeah.
She told him, like, you won't put him to death or something.
Yeah, she was like, you're going to declare him unfit for trial. And he's like, who are you? I'll make my own decision. I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to the governor. And then she blackmails him. He changes his tune right quick.
Yep, about where the bodies are burned.
Yep.
About, how in episode 1, dude, like, slashed his throat.
Yep.
She basically took all that on him.
And she would testify.
Yeah.
So then basically like that, and and she was like, you're also gonna make me head nurse.
Yeah.
And he was like, what about Nurse Buck? And he was like, you're gonna make me head nurse. Like, that, it is what it is. And
he was like fuming.
Yeah, he was mad. And like, that's like the general theme of this episode with him. He's really going through it.
Yeah, he's having to say and do things that he don't want to, but he's like got an attitude about it.
Yeah, but he doesn't see like any other way out of it. I'm sure if he just like up and left, like, I mean, a lot of his problems could be fixed if he, would just get his life together and just like come clean and like say, like, but he's not doing that. He's so conceited and he's got his own, like, he's got his own agenda. And so he's like willing to risk his life for it. Is like the vibe. So then after that, that's when he fires her.
Yeah, he goes. Bucket goes in, and then she has these little, like a cinnamon roll or something for him.
Oh, and Eclair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he smushes it. He's like, "Why you keep giving me all these gifts? I don't want them."
Yeah.
And like, is it? And she's like really hurt behind it.
Because she's got feelings for him.
And she does. He does fire. He does. He's like, "Oh, you won't be head nurse," and then she's like, "Well, who? There's nobody even remotely qualified." And then
Yep.
Nurse Ratched.
And of course she's whew, upset.
Yeah, she is not happy about that.
Because she's already got issues with Nurse Ratched.
Yes.
So.
She walks out like crying. She has like tears.
Yep.
She's happy about that.
And then they have the staff meeting. Right?
Yes. The staff meeting.
They have this. Yeah, they have the staff meeting, and then Bucket basically is like, "That was the worst thing I've ever had to do, but I understand why," or whatever. And then she's like, kind of like buries the hatchet with Ratched in the scene. And she's like, and then Ratched is like, "Dr. Hanover, the reason he demoted you was because he's got feelings for you." And like kind of hypes her head up, even though like this man cannot stand this woman at all.
No, he even tells her, "I can't stand that woman."
Yeah, like he hates her. And so then they're like, oh my god, they're like, she just like is basically playing Nurse Bucket and is like hyping her head up and like stuff like that.
While they're at the meeting, the staff meeting, Ratched tells them that they're gonna have a ball, a dance.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have a dance party.
Yes. So during then, she tells them they're gonna have a dance. After the meeting is over, she goes down to her brother and tells him, "Look, I've set up a dance. This is your time to shine. You need to convince everyone that you're not fit to stand trial.
Like you're psychotic."
Yeah, you're psychotic. You can't do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, how did you pull that one off?
Yeah. And Ratchet's like, "I have my ways," or whatever. She's trying to prove to the governor that, yeah, they're trying to prove to the governor that he's crazy.
Yeah, but she's playing, like both.
She's playing both sides. I still don't know what side she's on. I don't understand it.
Yeah, she's playing both sides. And after that, she goes down, and that's when she sits with Bucket and tells her about Dr. Hanover demoting her because,
he's got feelings. She's too powerful.
And it wouldn't be professional. And then she's like gassing her. And she's like,
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, okay." And now she's like, "Oh, okay, all right." Like, she's cool with being demoted if that means she's gonna get her man.
So she told Bucket to go ask him to the dance.
Right
after she told her to ask him to the dance, she goes up and tells him, "Look, she's gonna ask you to the dance. You're gonna say yes." He's like, "Can't stand her."
Yeah. He's like, I'm not going to be told what to do any longer. And she was like, oh, yes, you are.
Mama, Mama, I can do the big balloon because listen, I bought y'all one of those balloon blow ups. So there's an automatic one and there's a pump. Ask Daddy where it is. I don't know.
And what happens after that?
Then they cut to the scene where that black lady, the crazy one,
Oh, yeah.
is out in the, what is it, a school or park?
It looks like a school. And there's this guy playing violin, and she's like taunting him and is like, you're doing it wrong. She's like freaking out on the guy. And I thought she was gonna like hurt somebody, but she didn't. She didn't hurt anybody. And she's like, I was first chair of violin. I was in the London Symphony. And she's just like going crazy. And then this one lady is like, be nice, like leave him alone. And she's like, I will not leave him alone. And she's freaking out. She's got this like funny accent. And then it cuts to her being in Dr. Hanover's office, right?
Was that?
I think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah. She's in Dr. Hanover's office, and you actually see her for her. Because apparently she was, like, arrested. And the cops brought her to Lucia. And they basically are like, she's herself again. She's, like, talking. It said she's, like, got melancholia, which back then was, like, depression. She'd been, like, diagnosed with stuff, and she was locked away, and then she didn't want to be locked away anymore or whatever. Like, right? Yeah. She was, like, prescribed amphetamines or whatever. And Dr. Hanover realizes in this conversation she swaps personalities.
Yeah.
So she goes from like her normal self, which like seems just like really sweet and like just like confused, and she just doesn't understand what's going on with herself. And so then she changes to like what, a child? She's like a baby. She like acting like a child.
Yeah, and then she completely flips out and grabs.
And then she goes nuts and is like screaming. Like this, the acting of this was like brilliant. She's such a great actress. And so
I said I don't know, she's one of my favorites on here.
Yeah, like played so well. And so basically she's acting like she's like Jesse Jackson, like she was in the Olympics, and she said like Hitler was in the room. She like picks up the chair and throws it on the ground, and like takes like the broken leg and is acting like she's gonna like stab Hitler. But it's like it's just her, Dr. Hanover, and he's like, oh, she has split personalities. So then they get her to her room and they sedate her. And and Dr. Hanover actually looks like most like a doctor than he's ever looked in this whole like situation. He actually seems like a competent doctor for once. And he like gets her sedated, and he's like really kind and gentle, and he's like figured it out, and he like calms her down, and she like can rest.
Yes.
So
she's in the bed.
Yep.
Then when he comes out of there, him and Nurse Ratched cross paths in the hall.
Oh yeah. And he's over it. He's so sick of Nurse Ratched. He's so sick of her. And he was like, I will treat her the way I see fit. And then Nurse Ratched's still trying to be manipulative, and she was like, oh, I agree with you.
Yeah, and then he's
still just Yeah, he's still just upset.
She meets with Miss Briggs.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And they're at that same old restaurant.
Yeah. It must only be one in the town or something.
Must be, or it must just be really good. I don't know, but this seems to be like the spot. So they're at the restaurant, and they're like kind of flirting or whatever. And Miss Briggs is like, why now, like when you've like rebuffed me and you've like been saying no to me, like why now? And so then Ratched confesses that she has feelings for Miss Briggs, but she doesn't know how to deal with it, so she's gonna need time to figure it out. And then Miss Briggs is like, ooh. And then she invites Miss Briggs to the dance as a date, and Miss Briggs is like losing her mind. She's so excited. She can't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Ratched also tells her that she's head nurse now.
Yeah. And she's happy.
Mm-hmm.
Happy for her. After that, after that, the rich lady arrives in town.
Oh, yeah. And she arrives at the motel and is like, no.
She's got her monkey. She's
Yep.
got, she's luxury. She said, oh, no. And then was like, where's Ratched?
Yeah.
She said, I will I'm not staying here. She goes and finds.
Yeah. Oh, and she said she was like, I wouldn't even let my monkey stay here.
Yeah, she did. I guess that just shows how much money she has, but I don't know. I thought the place looked pretty cool.
I mean, the view is beautiful. So then she ends up and goes and stays in San Francisco. She like up and leaves.
The whole top floor.
The whole top floor she has of this hotel in San Francisco. And I don't know if you know anything about San Francisco, people in this live stream, but that's an expensive city. An expensive city to visit. So
they go over there and
yep.
She meets her there.
But and then the rich lady, she's like, my son was playing the violin and it was so beautiful and gorgeous and he was so still. She was like, that's the calmest I've ever seen him. And then Nurse Ratched is like, I understand. And she's like, you shouldn't have sent a man to do a woman's job. And so the rich lady's like, okay, well, will you do the job, essentially? And Ratched was like, I'll do it. But I'll need you to pay me $1 million. And, yeah. Huh?
Nobody will take advantage of me.
Yeah, she, like, grabbed her hand.
Yeah, you told her, like, I'll give you, like, $100,000.
Yeah. And then Nurse Ratched leaves.
Yeah.
Huh?
Next is where Bucket goes and meets up, but it cuts to where she's in there with Dr. Hanover, and he's doing the hypnotize thing.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna try to hypnotize the split personality. Her name's Charlotte, right?
Charlotte, okay.
He wants to hypnotize her, but in this process, he's like talking to Nurse Bucket about it, and so he's trying to hypnotize Nurse Bucket, and he's like, you will decide to go to the dance on your own, and she was like, wait, why would I go alone? And then it ends up not working, and he just like storms off, basically. He's so annoyed. He's so annoyed with this woman. He can't stand her. So it didn't work. And she's so clueless.
Yeah, she's trying to make him feel better.
Yeah.
she's like, oh, maybe it's just not working for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he puts his stuff up. She's trying to make him feel better, and then Dolly goes and visits Edmund.
Yeah. And she basically tells Edmund, like, hey, let's get out of here. Like, we need freedom. And I can actually, like, I thought that maybe Edmund was playing a role here with Dolly, but I think he really likes her. I think he really loves her.
Yeah, because a little spoiler from the next, when she just like ran away with him, and when they ran off and they were hiding, and then she just came out and just started blasting on everybody. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's suicide for his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then what was it? And they like basically are like they're gonna escape, and then he tells her that he's gonna get something sharp to cut himself at the dance to make himself look insane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So and then she leaves.
And then he's in there taking a shower. Nurse Ratched come up and speak to him, like, what? She telling him, like, you better be ready.
Yeah.
He's in the shower. Then, after that, Dr. Hanover got Charlotte back in the room.
Yeah.
And he's trying to hypnotize her.
But it works this time. And basically it's revealed that her trauma is what split her personality. So she went through something really traumatic, and you find out what it is, and it's really traumatic. Like, anybody would lose their mind after this, like, truly. And you got to keep in mind, this show is like in the 40s, 50s, so this is like a long time ago that this is set. And so he hypnotizes her, and he's like, your trauma, he was like, tell me what happened. And then she's herself again. She's herself, and she tells him what happened. And basically, she was kidnapped by how many boys? It was 4 boys?
Yeah.
She was kidnapped by 4 white guys, and she's a black woman. She was kidnapped by 4 white boys, and they basically tortured her every day for like 9 days. And they like beat her. Did they rape her too?
I don't know. Can't remember.
I don't remember if they did or not. They may have not. But basically they were like just like, brutalizing her for a full 9 days. And her wounds were becoming infected because she was like, sitting in her own like feces and stuff like that. And so then one of the guys didn't want to do it. And then finally he told somebody, it was like a cop or somebody or somebody's dad or whatever. And the guy was like, found her and said, I'll let you go if you don't press charges on the boys. And he gave her like, what, $5?
Yeah.
And a change of clothes and a bus ticket.
Yeah.
And that's like really, really sad. That's really upsetting.
Yeah, that was.
And then he has her wake up, and she feels relieved. She feels like much better, like she can like let that go, and she seemingly is normal after that.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Hanover like has a breakdown because he's like, I actually helped somebody. Like, he cries about it.
Yeah. he still tries to hold on to her later.
Yep. And
Um,
then what happened?
then
Oh, that
Bucket
lady. Yeah.
and the hotel owner lady at the desk
We find
goes
out they're friends.
Bucket's house.
Yeah. And so that lady shows up to Bucket's house, and Bucket's telling her, "Oh my gosh, me and Dr. Hanover, I wouldn't be surprised if we're honeymooning within a month." And it's like, "I need you to teach me how to dance and help me with my dancing." And the lady is like, "Oh, okay." Like, she was like, I'll come to your wedding. That's the only wedding I'll go to." And so they dance and stuff. They're drinking. They have dinner, and then they're sitting on the porch. And we find out. Oh, also, she has like a montage acting like Dr. Hanover was like in love with her, like that the gifts that she was giving him was working. But we all know that's not the case.
No.
So not even close to being interested. And so then they're on the porch and they're having like a conversation, and the who is it? Oh, Bucket is like, "I made nice with Nurse Ratched, but I'm going to get my revenge." Hello, J Fizz. And what else was there?
I don't remember what she was saying. I think I must have missed that part. Now.
Oh, and then she says, "Because while I'm at the dance, you're gonna be going through Nurse Ratched's room." Because the motel lady was like, "I hate Nurse Ratched too." Like they can't stand her, so they're like scheming, essentially.
Yeah.
And then what's after that? Is that the
Dr. Hanover's like eating at the bar somewhere, eating.
Oh yeah. And the rich lady shows up.
Right.
And
she shows up.
And he's terrified because he knows that that's her, but he doesn't want to make eye contact.
No, he's freaking out on the inside.
He's so scared. And then she's like playing mind games with him. And so then she like leaves her cigarette and opens the door and like leaves. And he's just like so scared, like sweating bullets scared.
Then he runs over there to Nurse Ratched.
Yep.
Like, he's like, "Oh, calming him down, like telling him, like, get your head in the game." And,
yep.
Trying to just build him back up because he was like a broken man at that point.
Yeah. And she's like, "Man up. Go to Lucia. The guards are there. You'll be fine. Don't step foot outside of the hospital."
Right. And he goes.
Oh, and then, yeah.
Nurse Ratched goes and meets up with the rich lady.
Yep. And then she basically tells the rich lady, like, "I'm in." And the rich lady also says, like, she stalked him the whole day. She was like, "I stalked him the whole day." And she said, "I had a pistol in my purse."
Yeah.
And then she was like, "But I can't do it," because she was like, "I will get arrested for murder, and who's going to take care of my son?"
Yeah. She could have.
Yeah, she could have, but she didn't. She needed somebody else to do it. And so then Nurse Ratched is like, "I'll do it." And then it's the dance, right?
She goes back and talks to Edmund.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's the dance. Yeah.
Yeah. She gives Edmund the sharp thing.
So Charlotte is dancing with the guard. Everybody has their date. It's like
Yep.
a room full of people. Dr. Hanover sitting on the couch.
Yep.
And then Nurse Bucket comes over.
Mm-hmm.
And he's looking like, I better get this over with.
Yeah. And he takes drugs too.
Yeah. Which one is he on?
I don't know what drugs he's on. It was like, I think this was the time, did he snort it or did he like inject it this time? I don't remember what he did like with this.
I remember I don't know. Because I remember he went into that dark closet.
Yeah, he went into like the medicine closet and then he comes out and like they're dancing and he's like going so crazy while he's dancing. Like dancing super, super fast. And Ratched is dancing with Huck. And the guard is dancing with Charlotte. And then Edmund shows up. And the room just like stops.
Okay, so Dr. Hanover did run back to the medicine cabinet and he shot.
Okay, he shot up. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he goes back out.
Yeah.
That's when he starts dancing like.
He starts dancing like crazy after he's like shot up the drugs.
Everybody's having, fun and dancing. And then
Edmund comes out.
Even Dolly is dancing with Edmund. So the nurse dancing with the prisoner, Ratched's brother.
Yeah.
Prisoner.
And yeah. And then Bucket is like trying to get Dolly away from Edmund. And Dolly's like, no, like I'm dancing with him. You're not the boss of me. You're not head nurse. And so she goes up to Dr. Hanover. Nurse Bucket does. And Dr. Hanover has had it at this point. He is at the end.
Yeah.
And he loses his mind. He totally goes off on Nurse Bucket.
Yeah, and she kind of breaks down.
Mm-hmm. She breaks down. Miss Briggs is like, well, I'm going to go follow her if nobody else follows her. And they're trying to get her all together. And they're like, don't let him demean you. Like, you're stronger than that. They're having like a girl bonding moment, kind of.
Yeah.
And then that's when everything goes crazy.
Yep. So so Edmund ends up cutting the guard's throat, the one that was dancing with the crazy woman, Charlotte.
Yep. And then that triggers Charlotte because she gets blood splattered all over her, and now she loses her mind because it's another traumatic event. So now she's back to square one.
And now, and Dolly has the gun, so she's on the guard side. Now she's pointing it at Miss Briggs, because Miss Briggs
is like, put the gun down, and it's the security guard's gun.
And she shoots Miss Briggs, and her and Edmund run.
They are out of there, and Nurse Ratched is like, when her girl gets shot, because I think she realizes oh, I thought I had feelings for her, but I really do have feelings for her.
Yeah.
And it's just like chaos.
Yeah, chaos. Everybody's running. But Edmund and Dolly, they get out and they drive off.
Yep.
Yeah, when she ended up shooting Miss Briggs, and Edmund was like, "What? Why'd you do that? Like, you
yeah,
in trouble." So I think at that point, you kind of like she was getting deep invested with him.
Oh yeah, like a Bonnie and Clyde situation.
Yeah, yeah, she was like definitely in deep at that point.
Yeah.
And it's like she was coming at us like, "What do you want me to do?"
Yeah. And so they're on the run.
Yeah, they're on the whole run.
And then the last what the last scene is the cops pulling up, right?
Yeah, they send the dogs out to. Yeah, they pull up and they start the search.
Yep. And that's it. Cuz the car, they abandoned the car. They just leave the car and they run off.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yep, that was the end of it. Episode 5.
Episode 5. That's the end of episode 5. So we got 3 more episodes to go.
I wonder if they're gonna like drop it before like a year, or if we'll get something. Like, are they still gonna drop American Horror Story this time next year, or will we get a little bit earlier?
I don't know. I think they resumed filming, so I think we'll get that next year. But sometimes the Netflix shows, it's like it'll be like a year or two before you get the second season.
Wentworth just dropped on Netflix.
Mhm.
A couple other shows. Can't remember off the top of my head.
I gotta think. Like I don't know. I don't know what else is there. Love you
But
guys too.
gotta look for it, because if you're paying for all these, different
Streaming
platforms,
things, yeah.
you'll catch yourself like you watching Stars for like a week in a row, and you're like, damn, I got 4 other ones.
Yes, I do that all the time. Like I'll be on Hulu heavy, and I'm like, why am I even paying for Netflix? But then I like when Netflix drops like the documentary, because they'll drop something every once in a while. Like I don't usually just like watch Netflix. I watch Hulu. But then you need Netflix for like shows like Ratched and the new documentary that I'm gonna start tonight. And you've started it, so
Yeah. I'm over. I'm at the end now. But that's why I didn't realize before I watched it that I know about this case already.
yeah.
I remember, I don't know, because like back in the day, I don't think, because I think she was off air, but I watched her somewhere else. But I used to watch Nancy Grace. Like,
Oh yeah, my mom would watch her.
yeah, we used to watch her every night, and then she went off. She went off of Nancy Grace, HLN, like in 2000, like it was like October of like 13 or 14. She went off air, but she still has like True Crime or Crime Radar online.
Yeah.
And like a couple other things. So like but yeah, I remember that case.
Yeah. No, like I used to watch her too. Oh, Hannah said I was watching it, but my 9-month-old was so fussy, so I accidentally left it. LOL, and I left off on the part when they put the lesbian girl in the boiling water. Yeah, it's crazy. That's like the crazy stuff.
The hydrotherapy.
The hydrotherapy that's really just boiling somebody alive and then cooling them off and putting them in ice. Like that's so inhumane.
It's like, who thinks of that kind of thing?
Right. It's so crazy.
As a treatment, though.
Dr. Hanover, he is not a good doctor. Let me just tell you that. He is not a good doctor. But Hulu dropped Huluween. Did you see that?
Oh, I haven't even been. I need to go look at that.
They dropped Huluween, and they've got all kinds of Halloween movies, Halloween shows, like spooky stuff. And they have the new Addams Family, the one that's the cartoon. I'm going to watch that. I was going to watch it earlier, But then I got busy.
So yeah, I need to check that out. I want to go find like something Halloween to like wear for our like videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an apron, I guess. I ain't never worn no
I was
apron.
trying to look for some aprons and I didn't find any cute ones. I want to see maybe if I go to Walmart or Dollar Tree.
Oh yeah.
And I
And
was
then
thinking,
and I want some like cute little Halloween earrings to match.
yeah.
But see, I like hoops, so I wonder like maybe if they have some black hoops with like a pumpkin in the middle or like a witch sitting on a broom in the middle and
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. I like those kinds of earrings too. Like, I like my little pearls, but I like wearing hoops probably more.
Yeah, I love hoops.
Yeah. I think they look so much better than just like plain little earrings. I want to get my ears double pierced though, or triple pierced.
I pierced all my piercings, and I don't have none of them that I've pierced. I pierced my second hole, I pierced my third hole, I pierced my cartilage, I pierced my nose, I pierced my lip, I pierced my belly button.
You did all those yourself?
I did all those myself. And
Dang.
I pierced my tongue like halfway, and like I couldn't do it.
I wouldn't be able to do that. I'm too squeamish.
Yeah, I pierced like I did everything myself. The only thing I didn't do was my first holes, and I got those when I was 10, and everything else I just did myself.
When I got my ears pierced, I was traumatized.
My mama couldn't do nothing. She couldn't tell me nothing.
I got my ears pierced before my aunt's wedding. And I don't even remember wanting to get them done. Like, I remember being like, I don't want to get my ears pierced. And they were like, no, you're getting your ears pierced. I don't like remember the whole situation, but I had a meltdown. And so then, like, I got it done at Claire's. And there were people watching me get my ears pierced, like a bunch of kids who I didn't even know. They were watching me get my ears pierced. And I was like crying because it hurt. And I'm a big baby. I'm a wuss. And especially back then when I'm like 6, 7 years old. So I'm like traumatized because I got these people that I don't know watching me get my ears pierced, like all up in my business. And then my dad is like, suck it up, like you're fine. I got like a drink at Taco Bell in the food court, like that was it. But I was like, I was mad. I hated everybody the rest of the day. And,
How old were you?
I was like 7.
Oh.
And then, like, and I'm somebody, like, if I don't want to do something, I don't want to do it. Like, I am very willful. So I was just like, by that time, like, the pain had worn off, but I was just in a mood. Like, I was mad. And then, like, a few months later for the wedding, like, I was finally able to change the ear, like, the piercings, like, the earrings.
Yeah.
I had a whole meltdown in the hotel room while they were trying to change my ears, like my earrings. And I would make them do it a specific way because I didn't want my ears to get infected. So I made them soak the new earrings in the like cleaning solution. I made them put the earrings in there. And I was like, anytime my dad would get close to my ear, I'd be like, ah! Like, I would just scream, and I was so upset. It took like an hour for them to get the new earrings in my ears. And it didn't even hurt. It wasn't even bad at all. Like, obviously, because, like, you know.
But you didn't know that.
But I didn't know. I thought it was going to hurt all over again. I was freaking out. My dad was losing his patience. My granny was like, just leave her alone. And that's why I love my granny, because she just let me do what I wanted. She always had my back.
That's what grandmas are for.
Yeah. But then it ended up being fine. Huh?
I said half of them are like that. The other half are not, though.
Yeah, I got really lucky.
Like that, and then the other half aren't grandmas.
Yeah. And then I got these piercings, like this one I got with my best friends. A piercer did it. He was really nice. And he actually, it was funny because this is the third piercing. I got this one first. This was my senior year of high school. And then I got this one done like the last day of my senior year of high school. And then this one I got done. I don't remember when I got it done, but I got it done with two of my friends. And the next day, the piercer was at the same Tim Hortons as me and my dad. Like, me and my dad went and got coffee. And the guy who pierced my ear showed up. And he was like, oh, hey, how's your piercing doing? My dad was like, piercing? And I was like, Dad, it's just this. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, I didn't get anything crazy pierced. It's just my ear.
Dang.
But it was really funny that like just randomly happened.
And that's how like that like just little stuff like that. And even though it was nothing, but like what's done in the dark comes to the light.
Right. That's like my tattoo. My dad didn't know I had my tattoo. I had it for like a whole year before he even noticed it.
Dang.
And when he noticed it, I was like, he was like, why'd you get it on your finger? He was like, it's so noticeable. And I was like, Dad, I've had this a whole year. And then my sister and my stepmom were like, yeah, she's had it the whole time. You just noticed it. I was like, it's not noticeable enough. It took you a whole year to notice.
Mm-hmm. No, I ain't got no tattoo.
Yeah. But I mean, he couldn't really say anything. I was over 18. I paid for it with my own money. He has tattoos himself, so I was like, what are you coming down on me for?
Yeah, I guess they just don't want,
I think tattoos have definitely lost their stigma for the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part. Like, I think people are starting to, like, accept them. Like, more professionals and more business people are, like, having them.
Yeah. They're, like, more, like, socially accepted.
Yeah. Do you have tattoos?
No.
You don't have any?
Not one.
I want to get some more, but like I said, I'm a big baby, so I don't know.
Nope. I just want to keep, like, I just want my whole body clear.
Yeah. A lot of people are like that. There's nothing wrong with that, though. My mom doesn't have any tattoos. She would never get a tattoo.
Yeah, my mama don't either. My mom don't. My dad don't.
Hi, Arlena.
Nobody.
Yeah. Your mom or dad don't, but your dad does. Huh? My dad, he has 2 tattoos. But it's nothing crazy. He has a snake on his arm. He got that in the Army. And then he has a shark on his ankle. And he got that in Florida on vacation. So it's not like you can see his tattoos all the time. You can only see, you can only see it like if he's wearing a short sleeve shirt or shorts or whatever. So they're covered up usually.
That makes a difference.
Yeah, and he's like, you chose to get your tattoos. And then my granny doesn't know about my finger tattoo. She saw this one, and I said it was marker, and she believed me.
Ooh.
She would have been mad if I would have been like, yeah, it's a tattoo. She would have been mad.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Yeah. But at least she has dementia, so she forgets it, so.
Oh, she's just going to keep seeing it for the first time.
Yeah, that's how it happens all the time. It's like every time something like bothers her, it's like she'll react the first time, and then I got to calm her down again. But at least it doesn't snowball, because like people, like after they mention something, it'll continue to bother them. It doesn't continue to bother her because she don't remember.
I feel you on that.
So that's a good thing. But do you guys have any questions for us? Any questions at all? We've been on almost an hour, so we got like 10 minutes to an hour. Let's see if there's any questions because my battery's not dying this time. So let's see if we got some questions.
What is this? 4 nights in a row? Yeah.
Yep. Sure is. I wonder if we should. What were you saying? You gonna say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what videos do y'all want to see?
Yes, videos on my channel, videos on Leek and Lex's channel, videos that we do together. What would you guys like to see?
Says, can you do a video of your decorations hung up in your house?
I did. That's actually my video of today. It's already uploaded, so go check it out. Vlogtober day 1.
Hey.
What the? Oh, I think that was the remote. Any content ideas at all for me and Lex to do? Oh, they say both, so maybe they want to see your decorations.
Okay.
Arlena is excited for Vlogtober. Arlena, this is Lex. That's Arlena, who just moved here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you mentioned.
Mhm.
So they got a couple channels, huh?
Yeah, she has her personal channel too. How's the weather in Texas because it's getting cold in Chicago? It's less humid, but it's still like warm. What was the weather like where you are, Lex? Lex is in Oklahoma City.
Yes, it is. It's still warm. It drops down into like 60s at night, and we warm up to like 80. It was 90 yesterday, and tomorrow it's going to be like 78. And we're going to be like 70s, 80s for the next 10 days. So sometimes it's cold on my son's birthday, but this year it's going to be 80 degrees.
Ooh, yay.
It's always cold on Buddy's birthday because his birthday's like, it's strange how like 2 weeks makes a big difference.
Yeah, it does.
Be cold on his birthday. And yes, these are Halloween nails. I did them myself.
They're so pretty.
The video is up on my channel.
I love them. This is my favorite set you've done.
What?
Yeah, that's my favorite set. Where do you live in Chicago? You want to, and then somebody said, I want to see a video of you guys rating each other's hauls. That could be cool. Where do you live, Chloe? Seems like Texas is fun. It's okay. Videos of your BFs rating your scandalous Halloween. Now, Lex already has that up there.
Now, look, I do got a Halloween. I do have him rating my Halloween, but scandalous. Look, I can barely show a cheek. He don't want. Look, I can't be showing all my. You be showing all my costumes up there.
But she does have a costume haul, so go check it out. It's on her channel. Everybody go check it out.
Right now, go check it out.
Right this second, as soon as we get off the live.
Somebody said, it's my first time seeing Lex, but I'll check her out. Go.
Yay!
They said they see a lot of beautiful females down there. Okay, you got a hot girl Houston.
I guess so. It's cool in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. Where do you live, Chloe? You were hoping it will snow this year. Marita says the nails are so cute. I live in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I live near the shore, so now it's cold and chilly up here. Oh, that makes sense. I've always wanted to go to Atlantic City. One of my favorite shows is Real Housewives of New Jersey. Oh, you live in Georgia, Chloe? I can hear Abel. I think he must be scratching or something because I could hear his little jingle ball. I could hear it downstairs.
Atlantic. Okay, Roanoke. First thing I thought of when I saw that was the worst freaking season of American Horror Story.
Oh, that was the worst. It was so bad.
I thought I was tripping.
No,
I was like trash.
I don't even think I finished it, honestly.
What? I was just like, come on. They be going up and down. Like, let's keep it up.
Yeah. I live in Arizona. It's still in the hundreds right now, and it's 91 at 8:50. Ooh. Hot.
That ain't bad.
I don't. It's the dry heat. Huh?
Arizona gets cool at night, right?
I think.
Well, like, they get hot in the day in the fall and winter, but then they get cool at night.
Yeah.
Well, no, Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas does. Vegas gets cold. A lot of people don't know that. When I stayed in Vegas, I was there from January to May, and it was cold. Like, there were some really cold days.
Oh yeah. Vegas is cool. Literally.
Yeah. I love Vegas though. It is 50 right now, and it's 11:52.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That air conditioner is off.
Yeah.
With that, you're going to have to turn it on all day and then tomorrow.
Right.
Your house will cool all the way off at night.
It will. It's been getting cold here at night. It's very.
We're down. Like 50s, 60s at night.
Says it's very nice here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Well, will you take a trip down here after this coronavirus pandemic is all over? I hope. I mean, I have a list of places I'm trying to go. I'm trying to get to Oklahoma City to see Lex.
Trying to come through.
Trying to get there. But I don't know when that's going to happen because we got the holidays coming up. We got the pandemic coming up. Or not coming up. We got the pandemic going on.
Baby coming up.
Possibly a baby coming up. So it's just like, I don't know I don't know what's going to happen. But there's a lot of places I want to go. I want to go to Oklahoma City. I want to visit Vegas again. I want to go to New York. There's all types of places I want to go, but I have no idea when I can. It's just, isn't the second wave is supposed to hit? That's what I keep hearing.
And I just seen where it said that whoever passed the bipartisan relief trillion, like $2.2 trillion bill.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a fucking ongoing thing. That never ends.
Yeah. I don't know when we're gonna get those second stimulus checks. If we do. They keep saying it's probably not gonna happen before the election.
Is that what they wanted to happen before it, or?
Yeah, they wanted it to happen in September, but it didn't happen. We're in October now.
Oh.
But they said it's unlikely. But the Treasury Department and the IRS, they basically were like, as soon as it gets approved, it would take like 10 to 12 days to get deposited.
I guess that's not bad, but it'll definitely help a lot of people. But in 10 to 12 days is a long time.
It is a very, very long time.
Checks to clear. Checks take too long to clear.
Yeah. I know a lot of people got direct deposit, but like my mom, she doesn't have direct deposit. So She had to wait to get hers in the mail, and it took her like 2-3 months to get hers.
Yeah, and some people like still ain't got them.
Maritza says, exactly right. I totally agree with you, and I'm looking forward for you having a baby in the world. Me too. You keep your air conditioning on all night long, so when you say you're cold, she puts some warmer stuff on. Oh, okay. We're gonna have a little Emily. We're not gonna have a little Vaughn. We're gonna have a little M. Or Abel's gonna have a problem. He's gonna have an attitude. Oh, thank you, Chloe. Are there any other questions y'all want to ask us real quick? Because we're at 60 minutes, so I'm probably going to hop on off of this. Any last questions? Any other? Oh, we thought of a video idea called Recipe Swap, where basically Lex would give me a recipe and tell me what to make and how to make it, and I would have to make it, and then I do the same thing for her. So is that something y'all would like to see? Recipe Swap? And we have an apple pie video coming out tomorrow. So make sure you have those post notifications on for my channel and for Lex's channel, because we're both going to be uploading it. And Chloe says yes, she likes the sound of that. Another yes. Cool. All right. And then we also have another Ratched episode recap tomorrow as well.
So that'll be episode 6.
And that'll be episode 6. Anything for... Anything for November month of Thanksgiving? Any new plans on that? I think we definitely want to do some cooking video. Like, before Thanksgiving, we want to give you guys some side recipes. Yams, greens, mac and cheese.
I can give you the chicken and dressing recipe.
Yeah. I think, oh yeah, and then we said I'll do pumpkin pie, you were gonna do sweet potato pie. We could do it like yeah.
Greens, the dressing, the green bean casserole, the 3 cheese, mac and cheese.
I do roasted carrots. Brussels sprouts with bacon.
I like creamed Brussels sprouts. That's so good.
I liked cream corn.
Oh yeah, I make that.
Yeah,
fresh.
Cream corn is good. Yeah, it is good fresh.
She used to get like the cream corn in a can, like my grandma.
Yeah.
And then, so I started making cream corn, but not because of that. Just like, I grew up and I was just cooking, and I'm thinking like the cream corn in a can ain't got shit on the homemade. Like, I feel like they cream it with water.
Yeah.
The homemade cream corn it's got milk, it's got whipping cream. I put some Parmesan in it. Sometimes a little sugar. Sometimes I do the sweet one. Sometimes I do. Either way, it's super creamy.
Yes.
And then that canned water cream corn.
Right. I love cream corn. Cornbread. Ooh, I want to do this. I'm going to have to call my granny. I don't know if she still has a recipe for it. But what she would do is she would make these pies, but they'd be like ice cream pies. And my dad called them Eskimo pies, but that's not really like, it's not the correct term. But she would do like Rice Krispie treats with chocolate and put it into the pie plate and freeze it. And then she would put ice cream inside.
Dang.
And it is so good. I'm going to have to call her tomorrow and see about that recipe. And then I want to make my great granny's chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. They're the best ever in the world. But I will be unable to release the actual recipe. I'll have everything pre-measured and I'll let y'all know what it is. But I cannot release the actual recipe because it's a secret. I'm gonna have to keep it locked. Or keep some ingredient out or something. I don't know. But they're so good.
I don't really like chocolate cookies or oatmeal.
See, like the thing is like they're chocolate chip cookies with like a hint of oatmeal. Like you know when you think oatmeal cookies, you think of like really oats, but it's not really like that. It's like you barely taste them. They're just so good.
Hi, Amy.
Oh yes, hello, Amy. But anyways, I think we can go ahead and get off. Is there anything you'd like to say? Anything you'd like to add?
No, come check out my channel. I got a variety over there.
Oh yes, she's got so many different videos over there. Nail videos, haul videos, videos with her kids.
Couples videos.
Couples videos. She's got videos. And we got videos coming, obviously. So be on the lookout for that. We'll go live again tomorrow. And maybe after we wrap up this Ratched series, we'll just do some lives each week, just talking and, you know, sharing stories and stuff like that. Because I think y'all like the lives and we can interact with y'all and stuff like that. So be sure to check out Leek and Lex's channel. This is Lex right here if you don't already know. And the link will be in the description down below as soon as this is like processed and up to like be rewatched. So yeah, go check them out. And I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow.